My friends, I have something absolutely ridiculous that I need to talk to you guys about. I just went through one of the most embarrassing and ridiculous things that I've gone through in a very, very long time. And I just got officially banned and trespassed from the grocery store that I go to every single day. Let me tell you this ridiculous story, okay? So, oh my lord. Guys, I was just doing my normal shopping. I shop like a European. I go to the grocery store every day, so I'm in there every single day, and I'm doing my shopping, and I'm leaving the store, and I notice that there's a guy kind of walking out at the same time as me, right? And he looks like he's probably security or something like that, and he says to me in a very sly voice, in a very weird sly voice, he says, "Hey man, you've been trespassed before." And I looked at him and I'm like, what are you talking about? I've never been trespassed from here? He's like, "Yep, you've been trespassed many times." And I'm like, "No, I haven't. I've never once been trespassed from here, so you must have the wrong person." And he's like, "Nope, we got the right person. The cops are on their way." And I'm like, "What are you... The cops are on their way?" I'm like, "Okay, for me, the cops are on their way?" He's like, "Yep, you've been told one too many times. Now the cops are coming." And I'm like, okay. Well, I've never shoplifted from here before, ever. I haven't shoplifted since I was like a small teenager. You know, I'm like, I've never shoplifted from here before. What's the problem? And he says, "Well, yesterday you came in and you were attempting to steal a bunch of groceries and you had a bunch of bags. And then when security told you to stop, you dropped all of the bags and ran away." And I'm thinking to myself, well, I'm not thinking to myself, this is what I said to him. I said, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I said, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "You think that I came in?" And he's like, "Yep, you definitely match the description." And I'm like, "How could I match the description? Look at the pants that I wear. How many people walk around in a small Canadian town wearing these ridiculous pants?" I'm like, "What description? What description do I match?" And he's like, "Well, you can talk to the police." So I'm like, yeah, okay, I will talk to the police because I have nothing to hide and I need to shop here. And he's like, "Why?" I'm like, "Because I'm a registered caregiver. Look at this. I'm a registered caregiver. I take care of somebody who's handicapped. I rely on the pharmacy here. I need to get my friend's medication. He literally has one leg." And he's like, "So, you're saying that you haven't shoplifted before?" I'm like, "No, I haven't shoplifted before." I'm like, "I work with the community. I have a completely clean criminal record. I'm just trying to do my daily shopping." And he's like, "Okay, but now at this point, the cops are already with us, right? And the cops can't do shit, right? The cops can only say, well, he said that he doesn't want you here, so he doesn't want you here, right?" So I explained to him, I say very kindly, I said, "Listen, man, this must be a huge mistake. I've been in a situation before where, you know, I match the description of somebody, but just because I match the description of somebody doesn't mean that I am that person. You know, I said, I've never shoplifted from here. I shop here every day. I rely on the pharmacy to take care of my roommate who's handicapped." I'm like, "Give me a break, man." I'm like, you must have the wrong person. Please take a look at the film. I didn't do anything, right? And he's like, "Okay, well, you know what? Let me just talk to the police officer in private for a moment." I'm like, "Okay, you know, go for it. And I sat there and I waited. Like, if I was guilty when the guy said, hey, the cops are on the way, I probably just would have kept walking, right? But when he said the cops are on the way, I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll stick around and we'll figure this out, right? So he goes away and he talks to the cop for like 5 to 10 minutes, right? And I'm in the freezing cold, right? I'm in the freezing cold right in front of all the customers that are leaving the store, right? And I'm thinking to myself, okay, he must have made a mistake. He must be telling the officer, hey, you know, we're gonna not worry about it this time. Sorry for the thing. And then after 10 minutes, right, he comes up and he says, okay, since you've never formally been trespassed before, I want to let you know that now you are being formally trespassed and you are no longer allowed on the property. Please take your bags, get off the property, and don't come back. And I'm thinking to myself, buddy, I didn't do anything. I was like, is there any kind of appeal process? Can I call the manager? Because like I rely on this place. I don't care about the food. I don't care about that. I don't care about the food. I can go to Walmart. I can go other places. But I have to get medication for my roommate who's handicapped. And he says to me, well, he's just going to have to change pharmacies then. I was mind blown. And then he went back inside, and then the police officer said, so do you have any questions? And I said, yes, I've got a fucking lot of questions. What do you mean, do I have questions? Yes, I have questions. I was like, how is this fair? How can somebody just say, you know, oh, he kind of looks like a guy. Maybe just like ban him, just completely. Oh, he has to get medication for a handicapped old man? Fuck that. Ban him anyway. I was absolutely floored. Floored, my friends. And I'm all worked up about it, and I had to make a video about it because it's just absolutely nuts. I made a short about it when it was like actually happening, so you could kind of see the situation that I was in. I'll link that below. But yeah, I'm absolutely astonished. So the Zayres in Orangeville, Ontario, I am no longer allowed anywhere near there for absolutely no reason. You know, just because I look like somebody who was trying to do like a grocery heist and they left all their stuff and ran away. It's absolutely insane. I don't know what to do. I put a post on the community page and I said, hey, listen, did anybody witness this altercation that maybe they could come forward and say that it wasn't me who was in it? But this is a big problem. This is a big problem because this grocery store is, you know, 2 minutes away from my house. I go there every day. I rely on it. But most importantly, I rely on it to get medication for somebody who needs it. So this is not good. Good God. Guys, don't harass the Zayres in Orangeville. That's not what this video is about. I just wanted to let you know that you got to be careful, you know, because even if you're completely innocent, even if you've done absolutely nothing wrong whatsoever, you're just casually, you know, walking out of a store with your dinner, excited to get home and make some dinner, there could be a security guard that just says, you know what, you kind of look like somebody who stole from us. Yeah, you do kind of look like that guy, maybe. You're banned. I'm calling the cops, and you can deal with the cops. Fuck that. That's all I have to say. I don't know what else to say. Obviously, and this goes 100% without saying, I'm 100% innocent. I know that I'm not doing very well financially now, but I am certainly not at the point where I'm going to the grocery store and ransacking it and then trying to escape, and then the security guard catches me, so I drop all of my bags and run away. I am not at that point yet, you guys. Guys, if you have any advice for me, I asked them, I said, what do I do about the appeal process? Oh, there is no appeal process. This is a private business, and we're allowed to just kick anybody out for any reason. And I'm like, no, I respect that. Like, I get that. If I owned a store myself, people would get kicked out all the time for whatever reason I came up with. I get that. However, saying that this is the guy you know, and then I had to give my name to the police officer, which goes on a report, you know, and even though I have a clean record, that's still on a report that I was caught stealing from the thing. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, and you know what? I work in the community as a volunteer. I regularly post in our community page. I help people in our community, and now all of the staff at this store think that I'm a thief, so if they ever see me posting things online, they can just comment, hey, this guy got banned from the Zares for something ridiculous, you know? Just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. If you guys have any advice for me on what I could do, please let me know. Other than that, I just had to tell you this crazy story that happened to me tonight. Either way, I hope you enjoyed. Merry Christmas, everyone. Bye.
Thank you for watching そばリビング